Nintendo just announced who's going to be playing Link and Zelda in the Legend of Zelda movie. Let me break it down for you. So ever since it got announced that Universal Nintendo are making a live-action Legend of Zelda movie with director Wes Ball, who brought us Maze Runner and the latest Planet of the Apes movie, people have been fan casting like crazy who should be Link and Zelda. A lot of popular names like Tom Holland and Hunter Schafer, who I wouldn't have mind Hunter Schafer. Let's let Tom Holland do other things. But today, Nintendo and Miyamoto confirmed that Bro Bagasson and Benjamin Evan Answorth will be playing Zelda and Link in the live-action movie. In fact, what you're looking at right here might actually be your first look at them in character in the movie. And look, I'm actually very happy they went with unknown names or actors who are barely up and coming and don't have much of a background. Seeing what they did with the Super Mario movie where they cast Chris Pratt, Seth Rogen, all these very well-known actors in such famous roles, I was afraid they would do the same with their live-action version, but no, this lets me know they're going a completely different route with this movie, taking it very seriously. But this is where I throw it off to you. Are you glad it's unknown actors, or do you...
Yes, I am glad it's unknown actors. What is up, guys? It's your boy, Andy Matrix. I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new here on YouTube, just trying to do kind of like a reaction channel / gaming news / anime, all that stuff, right? I'm trying to do that and see how it goes. If it goes well, I might continue doing it. If not, then, well, I'll think of another strategy.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
But, yeah. The Zelda live-action cast is out, and it is controversial, super controversial to say the least, because, Nintendo has been on a spree of controversy. It's one controversy after the other. If it's not the Nintendo Switch 2, it's Nintendo themselves. If it's not Nintendo themselves, it's some other project. But Nintendo is the talk of the town, so let's get it. And Nintendo is going to get cooked with the live-action Zelda. And mainly because of the actors. Who's playing Link? Who's playing Zelda? Which is basically the stars of the show. Now, let's go ahead and move on to our next video.
Guys, you are looking at the actress who is now confirmed to play Zelda in the Legend of Zelda live-action movie. Now, if you remember a few months ago, we were talking about Hunter Schafer having the possibility of playing Zelda in the live-action film. Now, there is no full confirmation if she was being looked at. It seems like that she was. So if they were going in a different direction, which clearly they are.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. Hunter Schafer does look like Zelda, at least from the Zelda from Twilight Princess. At least that's Zelda. Hunter Schafer does look like that Zelda. But the Zelda from Breath of the Wild, her hair is really, really blonde, and her face is more round. It's got more of a roundish face, right? But the problem with Hunter Schafer has to do with his transformation, to say, the transformation stuff. I'm gonna leave it there. Otherwise, the rainbow people are gonna come after me and try to kill me.
They are, and I will talk about that later in the video. I am slightly upset that we don't have Hunter because she would have been the perfect Zelda in my opinion. Now, talking about the actress who has been cast, his name is Bo Braxton, and now she is a newer actress, a little bit younger, doesn't have a lot of films, so if you do know these films, let me know. I personally have not seen them, but I think the reason they went with a younger actress is this. I believe they're more than likely going with a younger Link and a younger Zelda, which I will also talk about Link as he is confirmed, but with this, they could pretty much start off from where the first game begins and continue from there. Now, who's going to be playing Link is actually Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, and we have seen him before. He has been in the movie The Haunting for Bly Manor, and you might have heard him before because he was actually the voice for Pinocchio. Now, with this confirmation of this younger cast, makes sense why Hunter never got the role, because if we're being honest, Hunter looks like a Twilight Princess Zelda, who is a little...
What did I just say? What did I just say? You see? You see?
A little bit older. Now, when it comes to the younger cast, if they want the longevity of the film, say the first one is very successful, they are going to want to continue on with sequels and have them continue on playing those roles for a longer time.
And that's why they went with younger actors, because take a look at Stranger Things. Stranger Things 11, Billy Bobby Brown, I started watching that shit, what was it, 2014, 2015, I think it was, Stranger Things? It's been a long time. Stranger Things has been around for a long time. And Billy Bobby Brown, 10 years later, man, she's a model, okay? She's a babe. She's all grown up. We grew up with Billy Bobby Brown. So they want young actors to fill these roles.
Imagine for some reason they picked the story of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
No,
that would make a lot of sense for these two now confirmed Zelda and Link. Now, for me personally, I would love to see maybe an older kind of mature film for them to do for Twilight Princess, and that's where I could see them actually getting Hunter Schafer for her to portray Zelda for that kind of more mature film. Overall, though, I'm really excited that we finally have our confirmation Link and we have our confirmation Zelda. I think the movie is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited for it, but you let me know what you think down below. As always, remember to follow for more.
Yeah, honestly, knowing Hollywood, they're gonna go for one of the popular options, okay? They're gonna go for a popular option. So, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess. What's the other one? For something tells me they're not gonna go for Majora's Mask. They're not gonna have like Link wearing a mask the whole time. But Ocarina of Time, definitely. Twilight Princess, I say so. And the most popular thus far, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild, but that the female actor, she's gonna have to bleach the crap out of her hair, right? Because Zelda in that game, her hair is blonde, like really, really blonde. Like almost white type of blonde. Anyways, let's go ahead and to our next video.
Guys, you are looking at the...
Oh, wait, sorry about that. Hold on.
I really don't think anyone can say that these people don't look like Link and Zelda. I think they really do. In Breath of the Wild particularly, which is the one that kids know the most recently, Zelda has rounder features, a rounder face, thicker eyebrows. I really see that in her face shape and facial features. With Link, he's kind of known to be androgynous. I think he has kind of more, like, the eyebrows are different, but he definitely has that boyish look to me that Link does, and I think in blonde hair, he's going to look super Linky.
Definitely.
And of course, what really matters is how well they can bring the characters to life, but they're young, they match the look in my opinion, so I don't know why people are saying, oh, it's not good casting. I think this is like an example of excellent casting.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually surprised that they didn't go, the Harry Potter route. The HBO Harry Potter route where they have a dark-skinned person playing Severus Snape. A dark-skinned dude playing Severus Snape. If you read the Harry Potter books, Severus Snape, he's supposed to be pale white. Like, it literally says that in the books. But HBO was like, nope, sorry. We got other plans. So I like this cast. I mean, this casting is good. I say this casting is good. All right, let's move on.
When you notice the live-action Link cast in the upcoming...
By the way, if you don't know this guy is actually Black Nerd Comedy.
When you notice the live-action Link cast in the upcoming Legend of Zelda movie has brownish hair.
Hey! Excuse me, princess. Oh, excuse me, princess. Oh, excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me, princess. Hey! Excuse me, princess. Oh, excuse me, princess. Well, excuse me, princess.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right, that was getting annoying. Hold on, let me can I forward this? He keeps doing the same thing for like a whole minute.
Why? Why? What is happening right now? I swear to... every fucking day. Do you know what happened the other day? I went online and I saw this. That Hunter Schafer is reportedly being eyed to play Princess Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda film. And I was like, cool, because... yeah, she looks exactly like Princess Zelda. Look at it, she doesn't even look human. She looks like she's come out of a Legend of Zelda game. I was like, that's cool, that's gonna be pretty awesome. No one's gonna be bitching, no one's gonna be upset. Oh, sweet, sweet summer child, you fucking idiot. Of course they are. Of course they are. These baboons are so sensitive. They cry and they moan about how the actors who are cast to play the characters in the live-action adaptations of the video games that they've never played don't look like the characters in the said games that they've never played. And then when this happens... That's still not enough. Because it's not about looking like the character. It's never been about looking like the character. Okay, fine. No, you're right. You are right. You want to cast someone who is biologically the same as Princess Zelda? You go to fucking Hyrule yourself and find them. You go and you find yourself a fictional creature to play her. You do that. Go do it. The way I know that none of you guys know shit about Zelda. I bet you that until this announcement, you guys thought that this was Zelda. Deadass, you guys thought this was Zelda. Now you're gonna get on your Zelda high horse like you know anything. If you're mad about that, then you're mad about this too. Done. Let me tell you something. Nicholas Hoult ain't bald. He's not biologically...
All right, let me stop the video right there. You want to know what the main problem is with Hunter Schafer playing Zelda? First of all, the name Hunter is obviously a man's name. Second of all, I did some Googling, right? Some Googling, as that's a verb. It's a verb now. Google is a verb, okay? I did some Googling, and Hunter Schafer was actually born a man. So that automatically disqualifies him, it, or whatever the heck, that person to play Zelda. Disqualified. Okay? Don't you know that DEI is over, my friend? DEI is over. We don't need the rainbow stuff no more. Thank God. Thank God it's over. Thank God it's over. And I'm not saying that it's, the Hollywood is completely healing, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm actually happy with this casting, and I might actually go out and watch the live action. So all you Transformer people out there, if you want to attack me, go ahead. But please attack me in the comments. Don't come to my house and try to kill me. That's why I don't like to show myself on YouTube. Anyways, whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Everybody, it's your boy, Andy Matrix. Godspeed, baby.